And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom, broadcasting live from Washington, D.C. in my hotel room, right? I'm here in Washington, D.C. I'm here for a conference in my hotel room, and it is time for the live Q&A right here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We do it live here, right? Your questions, your comments, I read them, I respond to them, right? And also, we usually have a pretty good time in the chat. So make sure if you want to jump in the chat, drop a question or comment, go ahead and do that, and I will be, responding to those. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this week's comments, right? This week's questions, right? We've got a lot of sauce, right? And some of you have been a little bit saucy, right? So it is time to jump into that, to get into your questions, to get into your comments, and we're gonna do that now. So feel free, right, to drop me a chat. Feel free to let me know what's going on with you. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want to get to the top of the list, if you want to butt in front of everybody else, if you want to get to the head of the line, drop me a super chat and I will get to your question and stop what I'm doing and go straight to your question. Okay. Now, that's not mandatory. You can hang back, you can just watch. You don't have to chat, right? You don't have to super chat in. But what is mandatory is that you hit the like button because nobody else is giving you the same kind of sauce that I'm giving you here at the Unlimited Freedom. Nobody else, right, is broadcasting from their hotel room while they're traveling to be here at the allotted time to do the live broadcast, to take the questions, to give you the sauce. And so that's what we're doing here. And hey, maybe my neighbors don't like it. Maybe the neighbors over there don't like it. But I know the neighbors up there, they were banging on the floor real early in the morning, so they're gonna have to deal with it, right? Hey, that's how it goes. Hey, I like to have a little bit of fun on the floor sometimes too. So hey, no problem, right? I do it sometimes too. It's okay. Right? But now they're gonna have to listen to my voice. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into some of these. And what we do here is since I do get a lot of comments, and I'm grateful and thankful for every single comment that I get, whether it's good, bad, ugly, whatever, I don't care. I'm just thankful for the interaction, and I am grateful for the interaction, right? But what I am not able to do, unfortunately, is I'm not able to respond right away to everybody's comment, right? Which is why I had the idea to start this broadcast, the live Q&A, every Friday at 12 p.m. Central Time, so that I can read these, so that I can react to these, right? So if you're a person who throws comments into my description, but you don't come to the live Q&A or you don't watch the replay, then you're not going to get to see, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get to see my reaction, or you're not going to get to see what I have to say about your comment. Right? Sometimes I do get in there and comment, especially if somebody really is giving me a little bit of sauce. I'll jump in and comment at that point. All right, we had some good feedback on this crypto crackdown video that I did. I released this. It was actually Thanksgiving, right? It was Thanksgiving. I was sitting in my house, and I had I had watched some movies, right? I had played some video games. I was laying on the couch, and it just got to the point where it's like, you know what? I have to do something. Right. I can't just sit here and there's only so many books I can read, so many games I can play, so many push-ups I can do. Right. 500 a day, by the way, in case you're wondering. I had to do something. So I made the crypto crackdown video and I talked about what's going on with these, with Binance and what happened with FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, and now this, the new guy that they're the Binance CEO of Binance that they're trying to give him 10 years in prison. And so I just went over kind of everything that's going on in the world of crypto in a legal sense and in a legal aspect. And because some people wonder why. Why the crackdown? Why do the governments care? Well, they care because their interest is in TradFi. TradFi stands for traditional finance, right? Crypto is a threat. And so, because of that, guess what? They're going to use their power. And unfortunately, part of their power is actually, you know, look what they're doing to these people. I mean, so anyway, I made the video Crypto Crackdown, what it means for the future of our space. And spoil alert, crypto's not going anywhere, right? Because it's decentralized finance. You can't control it. You can make it illegal, but you can't stop it, right? It's the same thing that happened when they tried to prohibit alcohol. Now, I'm not a fan of alcohol, right? I used to be, right? I don't drink anymore, right? I used to be a big fan. But here's the thing. You can't outlaw it because people are going to do it. It's just like if you try to outlaw sex. You might think that sex is terrible, but guess what? We're all going to do it. You can outlaw it, but it's still going to happen, right? Same thing with crypto. Same thing with free trade, right? People are always going to trade regardless. And so that's what that video was about, the crypto crackdown that I made on Thanksgiving. Got some good reactions here. Somebody said, great video. Thank you. Appreciate you. Somebody else said, whatever the U.S. government can't control, they hate it. They can't follow the wallet addresses. It ticks them off. And I really could care less. I'm one, and this is an interesting comment. This person said, I'm the one that's giving up going on vacation or buying a new car by putting my money somewhere where I'm trying to gain passive income from the money that I worked hard for. I'm risking losing it, right? And they're not going to pay it back. So screw them, and thank goodness that for my offshore bank accounts, right? If they can't see it, they can't tax it. Investing in passive income means unlimited freedom. Great job. Now, personally, yes, they can. Okay, just to answer that, they can figure it out and they can tax it if they want to. So definitely, guys, pay your taxes. You've got to claim whatever income you make, even if it's crypto trading or whatever. You have to claim that, right? Just do it the right way, right? Don't give them a reason, right, to come down on you. And tax evasion is definitely a reason for them to come down on you. But what I said is, look, you should be able to do whatever you want with your own money, right? Exactly. You worked for it. You earned it. So why should someone tell you what you can or cannot do with it? Right. And this person responded, yes, why should my funds contribute to some crooked politician that gets multiple pensions when they retire? As you say, this country wants to keep you in poverty and they want you to be dependent on them with their stimulus checks, public aid, and they can keep that crap, just stay out of my money. Right. So that's their alternative, right? They've got the education system. They've got the school to college to an office job or whatever, maybe a blue collar job, the 9 to 5. You do that your whole life, and then they give you Social Security and they give you a bed to die on. Right? That's their game plan for you. Right? And if you don't want to follow that game plan, there's also the prison system. Now, I know about the prison system. I've been through it. Right? I'm grateful every day that I got through it and that I lived through it and that I'm here today to talk about it. But that's another reality. And there's a lot of darkness around that because people don't want to know the ugly side of the legal system, the bad side of the legal system, right? They don't want to know. Just, hey, keep the criminals away from me, and I don't care what you do. I just don't want to know about it. That's a problem, right? And so there's a lot of problems, but I completely agree, man. This guy ought to be free to do whatever he wants with his own money. He earned it, right? If he wants to invest it, if he wants to take a risk on it, or if he wants to go down to the casino, whatever he wants, right? It's his money. Got another shout out for a nice video. And then somebody else said something that they recommend watching. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. This person said, this is again, we're still talking about the crypto crackdown video. Excellent video. Very well said. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I don't hear a lot of politicians or policymakers what that have spoken out against the CBDC. How can anyone think that would be a good thing? Add that to the regulators trying to take down crypto. That's just scary. Take care. God bless. Well, this has been happening since the beginning of time. Did you ever play a game when you were a kid? It's called King of the Hill, right? There's a hill there, and then everybody tries to get up to the top of the hill, right? And then the first kid that gets up to the top of the hill, he's the king of the hill. He's on top. And his job is to make sure you don't get up there with him. So his job is to push you down the hill, push you down the hill. Finally, somebody gets up to the top, pulls him down, and now they're the king of the hill. It's a schoolyard game. Kids play it in school. And it's the exact same thing we do when we're grown-ups. The stakes are higher, that's all. And instead of using toy guns, they're using real guns, right? Instead of using make-believe jails, the jails are real, right? Instead of going and beating up, being a schoolyard bully, they're going in and taking people out. It's the same game. It's just we call it different things. The people with the power use their power against the people who don't have it so that they can keep it. All right, Darren, you're funny, man. Darren gave me a little comment, short and sweet, on my because I tried to do last week. I tried to launch the live broadcast, and it went away. It was on for like 1 minute, and then it went away. So because I had some sort of technical difficulties, he's like short and sweet, man. That was good. Yep, thank you, Darren. Appreciate you. All right, let's go back here. Once more, a lot of good comments on this crypto crackdown video. Great content, bro. Fantastic assessment, bro. All right. All right, so somebody said about GS Partners, they said Michael and Brooke Pope and Martin Wallace in Australia are pushing GS Partners hard, telling the people they recruited into the program GS isn't a security, and also saying GS are winning court cases against all these new allegations and government warnings. All glory to God, things work out. I said I would strongly be against doing that, although I agree that I agree personally that their products are not securities. My opinion doesn't matter. The government's opinion does. And the government's the one that's coming for them. So what can they do? They're going to lose. Right? Also, the company culture is not my style because they're trying to do that gangster walk. And I'm not trying to be involved with the company that does that, right? Life is too short, right? Life is too short. This person said, which platform do you recommend? I said my personal top 5, Crypto Fund, Crypto Option, L Green, Dominionaires, and right now it's Live Good. Live Good is coming in at number 5 on my list. Let's see. Somebody said about Bass and Associates, High Unlimited Freedom Network. Great video, I should say. Pity I recently joined this opportunity before coming across your video. Can I use this video in an email to keep my team members informed about the program? We'll appreciate your thoughts on this. Thanks. So my thoughts are this. My thoughts are this on that is, well, they've already lost. They've already been kicked out of their first domain. I would get out of them while you still can before they rug pull. They actually kicked me out right away because I made that YouTube video, right? They kicked me out. They don't want anybody talking about them on social media. So if you don't want people talking about you on social media, that probably means you're doing something illegal, right? And you're doing something illegal. And so therefore, you don't want anybody talking about it. You don't want anybody's eyes on you. Now their domain kicked them off for being a scam. Domain kicked them off as a scam site. Right now they're coming back on, and they're called Success something or other. So that's my thoughts on it, man. Get out. Try to get your money out. Try to get out of it. Right? I don't think it's going to last. I think it's going to go belly up, and it's probably going to go pretty soon. All right. Dice Shooter 5297 says, don't need all the lame rap. This is business. Sauce, you got so much BS going on. How about getting to the point? Too much BS, you're worse than Novatech. Well, thank you for the comment. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, right? I appreciate the feedback there, but clearly a little bit bitter. Are we right? You look like you've been drinking something a little bit bitter there, Dice Shooter 5297. Don't shoot the messenger, pal. Okay, I'm just reporting what's going on in the space. All right, you're the one who threw a lot of money into a risky crypto platform. You probably over leveraged yourself, right? You're probably not too popular with the wife and kids right about now, right? Because you screwed up and you're looking for somebody to, and you're angry, right? You're angry. You're looking for somebody to put your misplaced anger on. Well, here you go, partner. Go ahead and come to my YouTube channel and get angry, right? See how much that's going to do for you, right? I'm continuing to live life. My channel's continuing to grow. My businesses are growing. My wife is pretty happy with me. I'm doing fine, right? So you want to come on here and spew your venom? You want to come on here and spit out your anger at me? Go right ahead, man. Be my guest. The only person you're hurting is yourself, right? Because I don't know who you are, and I don't care who you are. And if you never come back, I don't care. What are you doing? Right? You got your 10-second dirty high, right? Your 10-second dirty high from coming on the internet and trying to be Mr. Big Man, right? On somebody's comment section. Well, there you go, right? You wouldn't say it to my face. No, right? What generation are you from? Dice Shooter? Right? It sounds like you might be from my generation because we're the ones who did that when we were younger. So why are you coming on social media? You know better than that, man. If you're going to say something to somebody, you got to say it to their face, man. Come on. We're from the old school generation, right? We're not these kids who come on the internet and talk a bunch of mess and can't back it up. I got my stripes, man. I already got them. What do you want to do? You want to do something? You don't want to do nothing. You want to come on here and hide behind your computer. Big man, right? Big man. Oh, yeah. I'm scared. This person said, how is Project 25 going? How is Project 25 going? I'm thinking of joining. Project 25 has been gone. Okay, so be careful, guys. The YouTube algorithm will share some old videos from 6 months ago or 8 months ago, and I'll be talking about a platform, and you'll be like, oh, hey, Vaughn's on here talking about a new platform. No. The YouTube algorithm sent you an old video, right? I'm not talking about a new platform. The algorithm sent you an old video. So make sure that you're looking at the timestamps on the platform, okay? Watch the latest videos because this space changes on a daily basis. All right, so make sure that you're watching the latest ones so that you get the sauce. Oh yeah, the sauce. And I'm talking about the orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce. Right? That you're not getting anywhere else. That's why hit the like button, because nobody else is giving you the same kind of sauce that I'm giving you at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Nobody's giving you the orange pill the way that I'm giving it to you. You don't need a chaser. You just take the pill, swallow it down. Sometimes it hurts. All right, another comment on the crypto crackdown, right? Like you said a few videos back, the US government can't stop crypto. It's too big to fail. All they can do is try to regulate it. But even then, it's going to be difficult to do because people will use platforms that are unregulated in other countries that take more libertarian view on finance. That's already happening, by the way. The U.S. government is hostile to financial freedom, years in the making. They all need to be voted out, right? Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah, well, I will tell you, since I've been in the I got some great comments here, man. You guys are really awesome. Since I've been in the hotel here, I have watched some news, and I just turned it right back off. because everything that it's all so fake, right? It's all, and I'm not trying to be like Donald Trump fake news over here. I'm not saying that. Because I'm not for him or anybody else or anybody, right? Listen. It's all part to me. It's all part of the same world government. That's just a usurper government, and that the real government belongs to God and the Holy Bible. That's what I believe. Okay, hey, there you go. Right? You don't have to agree with me. I'm just telling you what I believe. I think that the only reality that we're going to find in life is found in the Holy Bible and in trusting God. That's my opinion. Okay. All right. Somebody's talking about Affiliate Advertising Club. Yeah, man. I'm about to pull my link from Affiliate Advertising Club if I haven't done it already. Let me check real quick. I think I did. Yeah, because they're just not doing what they said that they were going to do. And so that's, why keep on messing with it? I mean, it's not working, right? I've given them plenty of time to fix their problems. It's just not working. Somebody dropped the list of court orders against Joseph Haidt, GS Partners, and Gold Standard Bank and his promoters. So there's a lot of regulatory problems that they're getting. They've got 10 cases already in the United States. All right, this one's about Vortic United. Thanks for answering my question about the debit card thing from Vortic United. Just another question about Vortic United. As you noticed too, they changed their logo from Vortic United. They changed their logo from Vortic United to United and changed their new website with a countdown timer. They promised that one can withdraw his money when the countdown rebranding is final, which is sometime in April or June 2024, they claimed. Do you believe that they will do so? Or do you think, since it's a slow rug pull, that they come up with a new delay tactic until they pay everybody or not pay out at all? By the way, Jensen Robles, the CEO of Vortic United, shut down his Facebook page. Yeah, so they're not gonna. I mean, what's probably gonna happen is they're gonna release a token, a fake crypto token, and put all of our money into that. I've got over 6 figures sitting in Vortic United, right? It's gone, right? It's gone. Okay, and that's part of the deal. That's part of the game. That's part of trading. You want to be a trader, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Now, all in all, Vortic United was a great ride, right? But it's unfortunate how things played out. But I wouldn't sit around waiting for them to come back. No, they ain't going to come back. You think they're going to give you your money? Pfft, come on. I mean, look, just don't be naive, okay? I mean, this can happen. All right. And this is actually, it's a reality of the space that we're in. And you have to be able to handle taking some L's. You got to be able to handle taking some losses so that you can get to the wins. Right. It's just like when I was in sales, doing sales training, right? I'm an insurance broker turned full-time trader, turned YouTube personality or whatever you want to call it. And it's back in the sales training. It's like you got to go through all the no's until you get to the yeses. It's the same thing with dating. If you guys are young and you're in the dating game, you got to go through a lot of no's to get that yes, right? No, 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 rejection, 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 rejection. And then boom, you get to the yes. And it's like, yeah, feels good, right? It's the same thing with trading. You've got to deal with the losing trades, right? It's part of it. Right. I mean, I lose trades every day. I was just trading before I got on here. It's been a profitable day for me. I won some, I lost some, but I won more than I lost, and I won bigger than I lost. Right. And that's profitability. Right. And you do that over time. It's scalable over time. Right. You have to crawl before you walk. Right. You got to take the right steps. Right. You can't go from zero to a millionaire overnight. And even if you did, you would probably lose that million because your personal development is not developed enough to handle that type of a blessing, right? So meaning you want to grow, the growth starts in here first, right? And then once you grow on the inside, then the outside manifests in the wealth or the, whatever it is that you want and that you desire, right? It starts in here. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. This person said, and this is a great comment, right? This is, and I love getting comments like this. This person really made my day with this comment. I have been following you for a while, and I have noticed that what you say should be taken seriously. I learned from you things that have been proven in this space. Number one, slow pay is the beginning of a rug pull, right? Number two, so slow pay, right, is the beginning of a rug pull. Number two, a rug pull starts with suggesting investors put money in a new option that brings more return. For instance, ETF pool brought out a 2.0 right before the rug pull. The end of a term of a long term stake, 6 to 9 months, usually corresponds with the moment of the rug pull. These 3 points have been proven. So it is better to withdraw early and withdraw often. You have said this. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that comment. That makes everything worth it, right? Comments like that, the work that I put into this channel, the work that I put into making these videos, all that is worth it when I hear comments like that because I know that I've helped somebody, right? And that's at the end of the day, I mean, and maybe you guys aren't there yet, maybe some of you are, but there comes a point in life where you're good, right? Like you've hit your goal. And I know that like while you're trying to hit a goal, it seems like out of this world and unimaginable, like because my parents were never financially free. My grandparents were never really financially free. So I'll be the first one in my family to become financially free. And then, and I want to, it's like this big insurmountable goal. It's like this huge mountain, right? And then you get there. All of a sudden, you're there. You've done it. And it's like, okay, so what do I do now? Right? And 9 times out of 10, it's helping other people and giving back, making a difference becomes more important than money because the money's already there at that point. Another one on the crypto crackdown video. I think you're going to have all support comments because you're speaking the truth. And then somebody said, "Oh, I've been talking about Shao Bank, right? I've been talking about Shao Bank. I've watched some videos on them. I've been in touch with some of the people from Shao Bank, and I am, I'm liking Shao Bank. I'm a part of it. I think it's a good play, right? It's a good of a play as we can ask for in the space." And somebody said that the last project with Hong Kong that we got involved in got rugged, which I think he was talking about VidiLook. And I just said, look, eventually they all go, right? Nothing lasts forever, right? We just have to be strategic about when we get in, when we get out, have a plan to make our seed money back, all that. Why are we still talking about Novatech? Geez, it's gone. We're still talking about Novatech because that's what you're clicking on, right? If you stop clicking on Novatech, then I'll stop talking about Novatech. But when I talk about Novatech, you go and click on the video. That's why we're still talking about it, right? You want me to talk about something else? Stop clicking on the Novatech videos and I'll stop talking about Novatech. Somebody said about BitSports AI, what happened to making us whole? They are full of it. Well, what happened, man, is that they don't have the money to make you whole, right? That's at the end of the day, that's it. Now they said that they got hacked, right? They said that this and that and the other thing happened, but at the end of the day, once a company rug pulls, 9 times out of 10, the money's not there anymore, right? Or else they would keep their payments going, right? If they had money, they would keep trying to stay alive, right? But at the point of the rug pull, and they say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make you guys whole." Good luck. This person said, "Thank you for all that you do," and spot on. Never a truer word spoken. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. This person said, anything arbitrage does not end well. Never forget that. Most times it's dead on arrival. Now, I did just get involved with well, not really involved, but I'm vetting. I should say vetting. I'm vetting a new arbitrage platform right now. It's an arbitrage trading platform, and it's actually supposed to let you know. It's actually supposed to let you make the arbitrage trades yourself. Now, something like that I could get behind as long as it works and as long as it sticks around for a while. Okay, but like I said, I'm not going to be throwing a link in the description right away with some of the newer platforms because we've just been having this the thing that's been happening in the space of these platforms are getting worse and worse, guys. I mean, what I mean is like they come out and then they rug in like a week, right? Or in like 3 days, right? So I'm starting to say, look, until I get some time under my belt with this platform, at least a couple of weeks. Come on. Right? Why am I going to put my link there for people to sign up and then go and get blasted out? No, forget that. A lot of great feedback on the 5,000 subs. I really appreciate you guys. I mean, let me just say here on the live broadcast, thank you guys again. 5,000 is a great milestone, and all of the subs on this channel are grown organically. Okay, we don't do advertising here. I don't pay for subs. I don't pay for views. I don't do any of that stuff, right? I mean, it's either going to be real or it's going to be nothing, right? And so we've been able to organically grow to over 5,000. And I'm so proud of that. And I'm proud of you guys. And it's just a blessing, man. It's awesome. So a lot of good comments here. Just a lot of good feedback, right? So you release a video like that and you're going to get a lot of good feedback. Congratulations, Vaughn. We appreciate all that you do here on your channel. Keep on being you. Keep on keeping it real and keep on giving us that good sauce onward and upward. I will. I definitely will. Boss Moves, your content is awesome. It's raw and saucy. Keep up the good work. Thank you for that. This person said, if this is a real bank, then these are securities. I really need to know what the bonds are being used for and what backs them. And that's a comment about Xiao Bank. So what I would recommend is I would recommend taking a look at this video. And I put it out on my last update on Xiao Bank. They actually had a corporate conference for their 1-year anniversary. So Xiao Bank's actually been around for a year. They had a corporate conference. I believe it was in Hong Kong. It was translated into English, and they talk about their legal registrations for the securities, for the bonds. And they also talk about the businesses that are behind the bonds, right? So there's a lot of good sauce on that video. So I would check it out, right? Not telling anybody what to do here, but one of the things that I like about Xiao Bank is it's professional, right? I know I'm not looking very professional right now. I get that. The truth is, I just flew into DC last night. I've been maxing and relaxing, right? I've been in my hotel room here, and I just said, you know what? Let me just come on here and do the show, right? Let me just come on here and do the broadcast. I'm not looking very professional right now, but the people at Xiao Bank, they look nice. They're all dressed correctly, right? They're wearing suits. The women are, the women are dressed nicely. Everything looks. It's just got a good culture, and it's got a professional look to it, and I like that, right? I think that's a good look. Nothing wrong with looking professional, right? We can't all be crypto bros, you know what I mean? But I would check that video out, man. I really would. If you're interested in learning more about Xiao Bank, check that video out. Congratulations, Vaughn. Keep up the good work. I hope you become the GOAT. Well, I appreciate you, man. And here, this is a team effort. It's like, and I'll take that, man. I hope I become the GOAT too, right? I hope I become that. But the thing is, look, we all are in this together, right? And so when the water rises for me, it should rise for everybody else, right? So the rising tide lifts all boats, right? Ronald Reagan said that, right? And I flew into Ronald Reagan Airport last night here in Washington, D.C. So I guess I got Reagan on the brain. All right. Congrats. Keep it genuine. Much appreciated. Congratulations. Congratulations. Proud to be included in your subscriber group. Thank you. Congrats. Nice showing love for the Philippines with the track jacket. I do love the Philippines, guys. And I'll tell you one thing I love about the Philippines is that in the Philippines, trust me, nobody's going to be kicking down your door. You're on your own. And there's no 911 to call, right? So you're not going to call 911 and have the big burly cops come down to rescue you. You're on your own in the Philippines, baby. You stand on your own 2 feet. And I like that. Let me live my life, right? I don't need you to come save me. I don't need the cops to come rescue me. I don't need to call 911. Let me be a man. Let me live my life. Leave me alone. Right? I don't need it. Don't want it. You know, let me just. Okay. Will you let me live? Sometimes you just gotta live, right? And in the Philippines, you can live. You can do whatever you want, right? Nobody's gonna bother you. But they say this is the land of the free, right? All right, this person said, I was wanting to try leverage trading with crypto. I can't find any that will allow in the US. I said to check out Fybit, and it is. Fybit is linked in the description, guys. If you ever want to try leveraged crypto trading, Fybit, Fybit, is linked in the description. You can do leverage trading. You can do, I think, up to 50x leverage. So I use it every day. It's if you want to trade crypto, it's a great, easy to use crypto trading platform. Crypto in, crypto out. Bitcoin in, you grow the crypto, pull out the Bitcoin. Fybit, Fybit. Check it out. But make sure you go in with a plan, right? Don't try to leverage crypto trade if you don't know what you're doing, because you're going to leverage yourself into being broke. Make sure you get my trading course, right? That way you can at least learn about some of the indicators that you can put in and kind of see where the trend is going next, right? That way you at least have the probabilities on your side, right? Do a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Do a lot of trades. Don't risk your whole account, right? Risk 2%, risk 1%, 5%. Don't risk your whole account on one trade. Come on. Hit the like button, because nobody else is giving you the same kind of sauce that I'm giving you at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Nobody else is in a hotel room, right? Broadcasting live to give you the sauce. And all I ask is that you hit the like button, right? You don't need to join anything. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to do anything. Hit the like button. Hit that thumbs up, because nobody else is giving you the same kind of sauce I'm giving you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. They're just not doing it. They're not doing it. Bless up, Vaughn. Okay, God bless you as well. I'm a newbie, and this was my first experience learning the hard way, and that's on Invisible AI. Well, what I would want to know is, what was your profit to loss ratio on Invisible AI? Did you make your seed money back? Did you lose all your seed money? Did you make 90% of it back? I mean, what happened? Right? We got to figure out what happened so that you can get better. What you track gets better. What you write down gets better. It's just one of those mysteries of life, guys. What you track gets better. And if you got involved with Invisible AI, when they were paying, they were paying high percentages. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do this space. There's the hype guys, right, that only do the hypes. There's the guys that only do the quote-unquote legacy platforms, but those end up rugging anyway, right? And then you've got somebody like me who comes at it from a trader's perspective, right? I come from this with a risk-to-reward ratio perspective. I come at this with a profit-to-loss perspective. I come at this with a background in trading. I come at this as an insurance broker turned full-time trader, right? So I'm looking at this from the perspective of a trader, knowing that I'm not always going to win, but knowing that if I apply the right strategies in the space, I'm going to make more money than I lose. And it's going to be a net positive. And that's where I want you to get to, right? That's why I do this. Somebody said about L Green or Sportsbook Partners, if you place a withdrawal Thursday, you normally get it Friday morning. There you go, guys. So if you want to know the best time to place a withdrawal with Sportsbook Partners or L Green, do it on Thursday. I mean, L Green's another good one. 1% a day, 6 days a week. It's been around for a year. That's 6% a week. I mean, I've been in multiple cycles with El Green. I got my crypto back a long time ago, and I've just been in profit every single day, and it's still going, baby. And the thing about El Green is you're partnering with a sports book. You're not placing sports bets. You're partnering with a sports book. And what we all used to say in Vegas, the house always wins, right? The house always wins. So if you're with Sportsbook Partners, you're putting liquidity into the house. And in return, they're giving you 1% a day to use that liquidity to do their sports trading that they're doing, their little sports book that they're running. Guys, a lot of people run a sports book, believe me. Did I mention I've done time? Oh, yeah. You think sports betting doesn't happen on the inside? It's one of the main things that we have to do. Come on. So a lot of people run a sports book. You can make a lot of money with a sports book if you do it the right way, the over and under. But the beautiful thing about El Green is you don't have to be the sports book. You can contribute and you can get a passive income. Do you have any update on Centrium? I'm interested in what you have to say about them. Didn't they rug? I mean, didn't that one just rug? And correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that they just rugged out. Somebody said about the hype, unless this is going to be the next C12, these plays don't even seem to last a cycle. You're right. You're right. They don't. Most hypes you will lose, right? Please understand that. If I ever talk about a hype on here, you have to understand that 9 times out of 10, you will lose, right? But then every so often, we get those companies like Merobit that come out and last for 60 days. And man, that thing was a party. If you were involved in Merobit, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, the money was falling from heaven, baby. The money was flowing, right? Merobit was cool, especially if you got in at day 0 or day 1. But I'm not going to be doing too many of the hypes anymore because they just don't last that long, right? And I don't want people on my channel taking a bath after bath after bath after bath. And because I want you guys to be in profit. If you watch me, you should be becoming profitable. That's what I believe. We talked about QP. You know, QP has had some things happening. Some people think it's a good thing. Some people think actually, most people think it's fine. You know, a lot of people are rolling with QP. Nobody wants to talk bad about it. Nobody wants to point out any of the red flags, except this guy. Right? Now, I love QP. I don't want them to go away. Right? I want them to stay around for a long time. I hope they last 2 or 3 more years. I mean, wouldn't that be great? Right? But when things come up, I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to let you know my thoughts. Right? I don't think it's a good look when you have a duplicate website coming out that looks exactly like QP and operates and functions just like it. I think that's a bad sign. Right? So some people have asked me about what I'm doing with QP. I'm keeping a small amount in there. Obviously, I'm already in profit with QP, so I'm keeping a small amount in, right? But I'm not going to be putting like any large amounts. Like you're not going to see me dropping 10. What do you call it? Bands? Is that what they're called? 1,000, is that a band now? It used to be a rack, right? Now it's a band, right? I'm not going to be dropping 10 bands into QP. You ain't going to see me doing that, right? Help me out, guys. Let me make sure. I don't want to sound too old over here. It's 10 bands, right? Is that right? I don't know. New York is in the house. Shout out to you, Flacco. All right. The copycat program is called ZMEX or something like that. Yeah, FX Chain. That's another one that I never talked about because I didn't think it was going to last, right? And it looks like it's not going to, right? If you've got money in FX Chain, man, please try to get it out. Seriously. Now, I'm not only trying to be a negative Nelly here, okay? We've got some great options in the space. Crypto Fund, killing it, right? I've already made over almost $3,000 on a 10K investment with crypto fund. Crypto option killing the game, right? El Green, awesome. Dominion Heirs, I love this platform. You just don't understand, right? There's certain things that we can't discuss, but man, if you even if you're only going to check it out with $100, just watch what Dominion Heirs can do. That's all I'm saying. I'm really excited about Dominion Heirs. Live Good, another one. It's a good one. QP still paying. Shao Bank, right? Shao Bank. I'm really liking the culture of Shao Bank, right? Now, full disclaimer here, nothing lasts forever, right? But I'm just telling you what is working right now. Echo One, that's one of the most popular crypto trading platforms in the space. Echo One, right? I'm about to take out a nice withdrawal from that tomorrow. It's going to be a big daddy withdrawal for a big daddy like me. Trade Like Crazy still working. Oh, if you didn't catch my last video, my update, I got kicked out of 2020 fund this morning. Actually, let me see if I'm still kicked out. Let me go over there and see if I'm still kicked out of 2020 fund. Verify you are human. Fill up the chat, guys. Fill up the chat. Because once I get to the end of the comments, the chat is where it's at. And then once I get it to the end of the chat, then that's going to be the end of the show. Account suspended, contact administrator. Well, how do I contact the administrator? How? I would like to know. Here, contact. Your name. Okay. Contact. Topic. Account suspended. Hello, why did you suspend my account? All right, we'll see if they get back at your buddy Vaughn. If they get back to the big Vaughn, right? Are they going to get back to big Vaughn or are they going to leave me hanging? What do you guys think? I don't know. We'll see what they do. But yeah, that happened this morning. I got suspended because I guess I was clicking around too much on their site and they thought I was suspicious or something like that. It's weird. It's crazy, man, the type of crap that these companies come up with. Oh yeah, and also with the CC and the DD series with Shao Bank, those are some nice investments. I've got the DD series and I really like it. They're only going to be lasting until December 7th, right? So if you guys are on the fence about Shao Bank, you might want to take a look at it because there's only 6 more days because these are nice packages. They're 1-year packages. Yeah, so I mean, it's worth taking a look at. Videos are in my description. Shao Bank, check it out. I'll probably be doing 1 or 2 videos on Shao Bank every week as long as they're rocking and rolling because, guys, when you're in the desert, even a little bit of water seems like an oasis. When you're thirsty, when you're starving, any little bit of food tastes good. And right now, let's face it, man, we've had a lot of, this last October, November, even September, man, it's been tough in the space, man. Platforms dropping like flies, craziness going on, government crackdowns. So it's nice to find a platform that I think is actually this one might be around for a while. Thank you, Lord. Where is Novatech, people? Well, Novatech is supposed to be in court, but they're probably not going to show up. And I will let you know because every now and then, guys, I have to make an update on what's going on with Novatech. And I might be making one soon after this next court date. I might make a nice update, a nice, meaty, saucy update. for all the Novatech people out there. Okay, so just stay tuned, right? Hold your horses. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys are filling up the chat, guys. Fill up the chat, right? Because I'm coming to the end of the comments here, so fill up the chat. All right. So this person said, as much money early birds made with QP, I'm not missing out on ZMEX. I staked 100 risk capital. I'm skeptical of QP token and ZMEX copycat. I won't touch the token, but I will hedge QP against ZMEX on just in case. I agree with you, Vaughn. I withdrew my commissions, and they are instant as QP too. Cool. I mean, so some people are jumping onto ZMEX. I mean, yeah, sure. If you want to jump on, go ahead and jump on. I mean, I'm not against it, but come on. I mean, you guys can kind of read the writing on the wall here, right? I mean, you know that that's kind of a gamble what you're doing, right? The same thing happened with 1Weeks. 1Weeks made a bunch of copycat websites, and then they all just disappeared. Bye-bye, right? Took off. Money gone. Oh, man. I love this guy. Novatech got me big time, but not crypto program, Vortic United, GS Partners, or ITP. Fool me once, and that was enough. I took a huge loss with Novatech. None of my other losses compare. He says, Albert is the new Cynthia. Ed Zimbardi and Jensen Renee, women preachers, liars, and con artists. So I guess this guy is against women preachers. He's dipping into the dogmatic, we're getting into a debate here, right? Women preachers, liars, and con artists. This guy's funny, man. All right. This person said, you were completely lost. That's what I think. I said you did not watch the whole video. He said he watched the whole thing. Well, then you must not speak English there, pal. You must not speak English, buddy, because I've been around in the space for a while. This is the first time I've seen you write a comment. Who are you? How long have you been around the space? How many of these things have you watched? Right? Where's your YouTube channel? Right? I'm just asking, right? Because obviously you think you know so much better than me, and I'm totally lost. What am I saying that's wrong? Tell me one thing I'm saying that's wrong. I'm not saying that QP's over. I'm pointing out the red flags. Hello? Somebody's got to do it, right? Somebody said, yeah, they keep coming up with ways to try to get more money. That's definitely fishy. Yeah, usually. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys are talking about how GS Partners is getting all the cease and desist orders. It's over, right? This person said same thing with anonymous junk tokens. When they try to make a token, it's always a bad sign. Somebody said, my son really liked your training. He's walking around saying down, 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 benefits of homeschooling. He learns what I learned, even as a special needs child. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, man, I wish I would have learned how to trade. I don't know. I mean, so many years ago. I'll never forget this guy that I went to school with, right? Let's go. Story time, right? Story time with the Vaughn, right? So welcome to another edition of Story Time with Vaughn. I'm your buddy Vaughn, and I'm going to tell you a story, okay? Went to school with this guy. I'll never forget him. His name was Penn, right? He was okay. Kind of a scrawny guy, a little bit gangly, right? Not a bad looking guy. But he got a morning surprise, right? A morning, early in the morning, wake up alarm clock from his girlfriend. Okay, now you're gonna have to use your imagination with me on this one. You're laying in bed at night, and your girlfriend wakes you up in the morning in the best way that a woman can wake up a man. Right? Now, keep in mind, this I was in high school at the time. Generally, this wasn't happening. Right? So why were these hot girls with this guy and waking him up in the morning in this super nice, fantastic way? Well, turns out his name was Penn's dad was a trader and made large sums of money. And he taught Penn how to trade and make large sums of money. And everybody knew it because he blew the lid off of the economics course when he made like a $1 million deal, right? $1 million fantasy deal in our econ class. They don't teach economics in school anymore. Now they're teaching you, how to be a cross dresser or something like that. But back then they taught something called economics, right? We actually had subjects back when I was growing up. Penn got all the ladies. He got all of the hot, smoking hot. Why? Because his dad was a trader and he was a trader and he knew how to trade. I wish I would have learned how to trade at a younger age. So good on you for teaching your child how to trade. Yep, you're right. Usually when companies do this, it signals the end, money froze and then disappears. I've seen this happen. Many, many companies in the space. Yep. All right. This person said, Playa. This ZMX is virtual trading. It's not doing what QP does. You have to do your own trading. It's not the same, sir. Your call, Vaughn. Been in QP from the start. No issues to date. Time will tell. Blessings and continued success. Well, blessings to you too, right? And, player to player, right? You're one player to another. My problem with it is that it's a complete copycat in terms of the way that the site looks. It's like the exact same site, right? That raises a red flag. I'm with you 100%, Vaughn. Even if the QC token is successful, it would be till month or years before it can be swapped. Trust me, it's not going to go anywhere. This QC token isn't going to go anywhere, guys. Great job, buddy. I'm okay with the coin right now. My biggest red flag is after the release of the crypto bot to everybody on January 4th, and everybody gets initial back February 4th. That's the day that tells if QP is going to be around for a while. Only time will tell. That's a good point. Good comment. So what he's saying here is that the crypto bot's going to be released to everybody on January 4th, right? And then on February 4th, they're going to have to pay out their first cycle. Will they be able to do that? So that's going to be a good indicator. Yeah. I mean, well, it's touch and go right now, man. I mean, I think any day with any platform, any day something could happen. But, with QP, I'm watching it very closely, and I'm not going to be staking a whole lot into it until I see some stability, right? Until things calm down a little bit, right? That's where I'm at with QP. This one's on Sportsbook Partners. This person said that the site won't come up. That's Sportsbook Partners or L Green, guys. You have to use a VPN. So so if you're not using a VPN, you're not going to be able to get to the site. But if you do use a VPN, it should come up fine. To be honest, it's not hard to say that all these platforms will eventually rug pull. So this is not news. You keep saying every day it's going to rain, and lo and behold, one day it will rain. Well, I disagree. It is news because I'm pointing out red flags as they happen, right? And I'm pointing out red flags as I see them, right? And I'm doing that as a service, actually as a service for you, right? As a service for me, as a service for you, as a service for the community, right? I am taking the shots and I'm standing up and I'm saying what I see and what's going on. And I don't care if I get kicked out of a platform. I don't care if I get banned from a platform. I don't care if I've got a legal lawsuits happening because of GS Partners, and I don't care. Right? I'm going to say it. I'm going to come on here and say it, right? Because somebody needs to do it, and because that's where the value is. When you give away the sauce, when you tell people the sauce, when you let people know exactly what's going on, and I'm okay. It's okay. I can handle it, right? I can take it, right? I'm Batman, right? I'm Batman from the Dark Knight, right? I can take it. I can handle it. Somebody should clip that where I declared that I'm Batman, right? That somebody should clip. That would probably go viral. Forex trader, ex-felon and Forex trader declares he's Batman on a live broadcast. Vaughn, you're out here waving the red flag, sounding the alarms, and handing out that orange pill. I'm here for all of it. Adults who choose to think critically know that you don't shoot the messenger. Thanks for the warning. Thank you. I appreciate you. Red flags are there, but it's paying. Yes, it is. It's paying, and I'm happy it's paying. All right. Some of the ITP people have taken issue that I was talking about the problems at ITP. Hey, you can take issue with it all day. I'm just telling you what's going on. All right, here's another. Well, I wouldn't call him a hater, but he's kind of trolling a little bit. Let's see what he says. Starting to think you want it to fail about QP. No, actually, I don't. First, y'all started when the dude did something against standards, but y'all talk about the coin. Just don't buy it. Take your money out and roll. Stop jinxing things. No, 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 no. It's not jinxing, right? It's just reporting, right? I'm just telling you what's going on. I'm not trying to jinx it. I don't want it to go away, right? But I'm going to bring you the sauce because that's what I do here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. And nobody else is bringing you the same kind of sauce that I'm bringing you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. That's why I'm doing it, because nobody else is doing it. So thank you for the comment, but you really should be hitting the like button. You really should be hitting the like button for this sauce, right? Is what you should be doing. Instead of making a negative comment, you should be hitting like and subscribe. Okay, stop jinxing things. No, I'm not. We made our money back with Crypto Trader, and all the way they're doing the coin is different. If people did this right, they're in major profit. So if they get the tokens, it will be with the profits. You're saying you have the token in your back office, but you don't have the token. And they said you will be able to swap later, not now. Y'all don't even practice what you preach. I do have the token, right? I am an ambassador with QP. So I've had the crypto bot ever since it came out, and I've had the token ever since it came out, right? I'm one of the top people in QP. Okay. I was one of the first ones in the platform. I was one of the first ones to talk about it. All right. So I have the authority to come on here and say what I'm saying. I'm not just talking out of my rear, right? Brother, keep it up. I will. Don't worry. Hey, bro, I put a pending deposit in crypto option for over a week and got no response from the support. Any suggestions? Okay. So what you have to do is let me give you guys my Telegram. Fill up the chat, guys, because I'm almost done with the comments and we're going to get to the chat. And if we want to get some back and forth, we got to have that chat filled up. Here is my Telegram. There you go. So it's Vaughn 1982, right? Because 1982 is the year my grandfather was born. Okay. Yeah, it's the year my dad was born. All right. So Vaughn 1982. That's my Telegram. And if you have an issue with crypto option, hit me up on Telegram and I will get you into a chat with me, you, and Divnendu, who's the CEO of Telegram. Or not CEO of Telegram, CEO of Crypto Option. And we'll get your problem solved. We'll get it fixed. Crypto Option has been that business. Crypto Option has been the biz, the sauce, right? So hit me up, man. Get at me on Telegram. We'll get your problem fixed. We'll get your problem solved. Go, Vaughn. Congrats. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you, sir. All right. I was talking about the rug report, and somebody says, serves you right for participating and promoting for gain Ponzi schemes. Shame on you. Participating and promoting for gain Ponzi schemes. So that's the way you look at it there. What's your name? That's the way you look at it. Who is this guy? Arthur Daly. Well, let me tell you something, Arthur Daly. How do you know that they're Ponzi schemes? right? You probably think everything's a Ponzi scheme, right? You're probably one of those people who thinks that everybody who makes money is evil, right? Every business person's a criminal, right? Every business person's a scam artist. Real estate people, criminals. Insurance people, criminals. Uh, uh, Wall Street, all full of criminals, right? All crooks and criminals, right? Everything's a Ponzi scheme to you, right? And God forbid that I do something for gain. Oh my God, guys, I want to have personal gain. Oh my God, kill me, right? Crucify me, right? Put me on a cross and light me on fire. I want to have personal gain. I want to make money. Shoot me. Windwalker. I got a lot of your comments here. We're going to talk about it. I mean, Bass and Associates, man, I'm just glad that they kicked me out and gave me my money back, right? Because I probably would have lost it if I would have stayed in there. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm doing a new thing here at the Unlimited Freedom Network where I'm not going to be sharing my link right away. And I realize that that's going to make me lose some referral commission, right? I get that. People are going to hear about the platform on my channel, and then they're going to go to somebody else's channel to actually get the link, or they're going to go straight to the platform, and I won't get the commission. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I'm going to be vetting these things for at least 14 days before I share the link, right? Because I'm tired of these things coming out, getting a bunch of people in, and then rug pulling in like a week or like 3 days or 8 days or whatever. I'm not going to play that anymore, right? And so if that means I lose commission, then I'm going to lose commission, right? If people go somewhere else to sign up for it, then they're going to go somewhere else. That's fine, right? I just want to try to, I know that this is a risky space. We all know it's a risky space, but I'm not trying to, you're trying to have the same thing happen over and over and over again, right? I'm not trying to do that, right? I want the place to last for at least a couple months, preferably 3 months or 6 months. I mean, a year would be nice, right? But I don't want to be just jumping into things that are going to rug pull in 2 or 3 days. So I started a new thing where I'm going to be vetting the platforms for a little bit before I put my link out. Right. I will talk about the platforms on here. I will give you a review. For example, I reviewed a platform called Zyobits. I gave it a 2 out of 10. I think it's probably not going to last that long. That's my honest review, right? There you go. There's the review, right? If people want to sign up for it, they can, but I'm not putting out a link, right? They can go find it somewhere else. So this person said, I appreciate you doing your due diligence for the last 2 weeks, checking in the ins and outs before sharing your link. I'd rather wait and hear from for your review before making a decision. Well, here's the review, 2 out of 10. Thank you so much. It's very thoughtful to wait and make sure it works. I really appreciate it. Thanks for looking out. Mohammed Advocate said, thank you. You're welcome, sir. Hi, I signed up with the 2020 fund. In the link you have, I signed up with the details and it says my invite code does not exist, meaning your code number does not exist for me to join. So I'm confused. It's probably because they kicked me out. We Trade Crypto says, hello. Shao Bank, top business. Shao provides guarantees and deposit insurance. Well, Shao Bank is awesome, man. I like Shao Bank. Any of these things could go away at any time, right? So don't get it twisted. But yeah, this person said I'm unable to make a deposit in crypto options. So if you guys are having an issue with crypto option, just hit me up on Telegram and we will get your issue fixed. All right. This person said, just wondering if you ever heard of a platform called Planoff and what your thoughts were. Guys, so if you want me to check out a platform, just make sure that you jump in my email, right? And then we'll discuss my rates because I don't look at the platforms for free. Right. So like if you have a platform that you want me to sign up under you and you want me to share stuff like that, go to my email and we'll talk about my rates. Right. Because you can you can book a 15-minute call with me. You can book an hour-long call. You can just have me look at your platform and give you a yes or a no. So there's a lot of stuff that we can do. But what I don't do, right, is I don't just go off of a YouTube comment and then go straight to a platform. It just doesn't work because I'm too busy to do that, man. I'd be doing that all day long. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's get into the chat. It is time to get into the chat, ladies and gentlemen. So hit the like button because nobody else is getting into the chat the way that I'm getting into the chat here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Hit that like button. Troy's Life. What's up? What's up, Troy's Life? Good to see you. Darren. Good morning, Darren. Good to see you, sir. Troy's Life. How's your VK? It's actually a business trip, man. I'm going to be at a conference here, and it's going to be pretty busy, right? But hopefully, I'll be getting a lot of sauce, to share with you guys. I'm going to be meeting up with a lot of my great friends in the space here in Washington D.C. So a lot of leaders are going to be here, man, and so I'm looking forward to meeting everybody in person. A lot of people from the space are going to be here, so it's good. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of people, right? You know, unlimited freedom is going to be in the house. I got to make my presence known in the space, right? Love me or hate me, you're going to see me because I'm going to be around, like it or not. Flacco, what's up, Flacco? Shout out to you in New York. Love this show. Thank you. Showtime. Yes, sir. Esau, thanks for the sauce. You got it, man. One thing I'm going to give you guys is the sauce. The orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce that you're only getting here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Chaim Saltzman, what's up, Chaim? How much longer for QP to rug with the new token and merch cash grab? We will see, man. Time will tell. I've already talked about my stance on it. What I'm doing is I do have a small stake in QP. I'm going to keep the small stake. I'm going to give them a couple of months to get through this, right? And see if they stable out. And if they do, great. And if not, hey, we pointed out the red flags when they came, and that's all we can do. Earlston, I love El Green. Me too, man. That thing has been the play, right? Do you remember when El Green first came out, Earlston, how people used to hate and say, oh, I don't want to join that. And they weren't excited about El Green. They weren't excited about the 1%. But they were getting in all these other stupid things that crashed. And now who's got the last laugh? El Green, baby. And El Green is still going. No sign of stopping anytime soon. Talk about red flags. I haven't seen any out of El Green, right? So shout out to them. Shout out to you for the comment. I love them too, man. I think they're great. They're on my top 5 now, week after week after week on Payday Thursday. I do a video every Thursday called Payday Thursday where I share my top 5 platforms for the week. El Green is always there. Ingrid from Toronto. Love you, man. You're the only person I trust on YouTube. You're my financial advisor, and I learn a lot from you. Love your sauce. Tastes good. Thank you, Ingrid. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm not your financial advisor, right? But I'm just sharing my journey. I'm sharing what I'm doing. And if you can learn something from it, and if it's benefiting you, that makes me super happy, right? And I'm very grateful for everybody who's part of my channel. So thank you for that. Sheena, what do you think about Ion Deriv? It was just a hype, right? It came out and it didn't go anywhere. It didn't do anything. Darren, has anyone signed up with the QP copycat platform? Personally, I haven't, right? It's just like a little too much. It's a little too cringe. You know what I mean? It's a little cringe, right? So, nah, I'm good, right? I'm good, man. It just almost, that's just pushing it for me to do something like that. Having increased AGI Technologies and Centrium. Long and short plays seem interesting. I'm already in AGI. It's just I haven't talked about it yet. So, I mean, I'm vetting these. And by the way, having increase, you are the man. I really appreciate you, man. Your comments are awesome. So keep on coming through. And keep coming through with the Unlimited Freedom Network. I like having you here. Wayne Gray, what's up, Wayne? Why is Novatech not showing up in court? Can't they be arrested? No, they can't. This is just like civil court proceedings, right? So I mean, if they get indicted criminally and then they get a warrant issued, then they can be arrested. But and that could happen. I mean, some of these things do get indicted, and if the government comes after you, there's not really a whole lot you can do. Right. But right now, this is all civil. It's in civil litigation. Whenever I get a lawsuit, the first thing I ask my lawyer is, can I go to jail for this? And if they say no, then it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't mean anything. Right. That might be a little bit of a cynical way to look at it, but you're talking to a guy here who's been through the legal system a lot in my life. And if they're not threatening to put me back in prison, you can just file all the papers you want, man. That ain't going to do nothing for me. Why should I show up? Right? What are you going to do? Windwalker, I know I'm late to the show. Bass Investments locked me out for a couple of days. Now it's live again, yet they changed the name from Bass Investments. Yeah, I'm not sure if you got some email, etc., and the new name. Yeah, I know the new name. Do you need it? Sheena McHenry, Ion Deriv has not paid out. None of withdrawals are not coming through yet. Just a rug, man. And that's why, that's why I'm taking the tack that I'm taking now with this new one, Zyobits. Like, dude, you better last for a couple of weeks before I even dream about putting your link up. You know what I mean? Flat out. Right? What are we doing here? We're not just throwing away our money, right? We're trying to actually have something that can be profitable, right? It's not all about you, Zyobits. It's not all about you, right? It's about the people as well, right? We all have to make money, right? Right? Isn't that the way it's supposed to be? Or am I crazy? All right, guys. It is 2 p.m. here in Washington, D.C., and I am going to go get some lunch, right? So it was great having you guys on. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Drop me a comment. We'll see you on the next one here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.